Oh, hello. Welcome to another Wag's World. I'm Lizzie Cundy. Listen, I know you bunch, you're very cynical. You think us Wags are all about lip gloss, designer clothes and big boobs. Okay, enough said. Well, you're a very lucky bunch today because we're going to meet very successful businesswoman as well as mother, Mrs. Mark Bircham, Jadene.
Hello, Jadene.
Lovely to see you.
How are you?
Who's this?
This is the new addition, Leila Rose.
She is beautiful.
Come in.
Thank you for letting us in your gorgeous house.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations, because you had a little baby girl.
Yes, third baby, little girl at last, finally.
Oh,
Yeah, so really
gorgeous
happy.
Leila.
Yeah, little Leila Rose.
Oh, well, darling, I've got to say, it seems to everyone that you have the perfect life.
You're right.
Yeah, no, you've got a gorgeous husband.
Has he paid you?
Yeah. 3 kids, beautiful, stunning home.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Have you got any little secrets or skeletons in the closet you can tell us?
Do you know what? My biggest mistake actually is telling everybody all my business. So there isn't actually any skeletons because I tend to have a secret and then tell somebody within about 5 minutes.
As you are very open, you are actually probably the most open, as you were, wag, I know, because you do come, you just say it as it is, don't you?
I do, and I do generally like finding out about other people. So I think if I tell you something about myself, then you have to return the favour. Thus, I get more gossip.
Okay, so you're expecting a bit off me,
Yeah,
are
so
you?
I start like this. I've got 3 nipples. What have you got?
Ah, okay. I think we better stop there.
So you don't want to play?
Oh, I didn't know you had that.
Yeah,
Never
3
said that in
nipples.
OK Magazine.
No, I kept that one quiet. That was for the sport. That's my other
That one was for
tabloid.
the- Well, darling, you've got to tell me a bit about your childhood, because I obviously know you now. We're good buddies. But just a bit about you growing up, about Jadene. What was your childhood like?
Childhood was very, very lovely, normal, you know, mum, dad, brothers. I was quite a tomboy.
Were you? Because
yeah.
you seem quite girly.
No, very tomboyish. Had the grifter, had the chopper, had to get involved with all the men's games. Yeah, I'm still the same now. And I wasn't a natural beauty. I was sort of, you know, had this sort of pudding basin hair and there was a really, I know, it was quite awful because my mum's Irish and she used to cut my hair sort of this really bowly sort of style. And when I did
those photos.
do you know what? I've hid them. But I did actually grow my hair to about this length, and I used to get really hyperactive when I was younger, and I got so excited about Christmas once, I cut off my hair.
What, you cut off your hair?
I cut off my hair because I was so excited that it was only 2 days till Christmas, and then I finished it off with shaving my eyebrow, which I've actually got a scar. And then
what, because you were so excited about
just
Christmas?
so hyperactive, so excited, so fanatical that Father Christmas was coming to my house and that I was going to get baby Helen. I was just buzzing and I just didn't know what to do with myself. And
oh my God, your parents must be so shocked when you came down the stairs.
No, Mum, being Irish, thought, OK, let's make the best out of a bad situation, and decided to cut my eyelashes off because she'd heard that it made them thicker. So I had Christmas Day, no eyelashes, no eyebrow and no hair.
Jadene, I know you're crazy, but that's really crazy.
Yeah, and that was my path to destruction.
That was
That's where it all went wrong.
She had a sort of work cut out with you, I reckon.
Yeah, do you know what?
Poor mum.
Yeah, she always says to me when I moan about the boys, well, you've got no reason to moan.
Exactly.
You was worse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now, when you were growing up, did you have lots of boyfriends? Was there a sort of big first love of your life, or?
Do you know what? I did have lots of boyfriends, but not serious boyfriends. I used to have, you know, lots of I love you here, I love you there, but I never really
you were a bit
properly.
soppy, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, lots of.
I used to like
about all these boyfriends.
Yeah, Mark used to always say to me, God, you've really kissed a lot of boys. And I was like, well, I suppose it's better than sleeping with them, isn't it, really? but I only sort of really fell in love when I met Mark properly, and I can say that honestly.
So Mark is really the big love.
I have to say, I'm not just saying it, but yeah, he is. He is lovely, lovely, lovely man. He's very lucky to have me.
And so take me back to when you first met. How did you meet, and who was doing the chasing? And
God, how did I meet? I first initially knew Tony Warner, who was the goalkeeper through Millwall, because he
Were
knew
you
my
going
brother.
out with him?
No. He was just purely a friend. And me and my brother was doing an event in London for cancer, Every Man.
Oh, Every Man,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, that's Jason's case.
Yes, it was. In fact, I think, was it maybe Jason that took his clothes off for Cosmo?
Yes.
I got him that job. That's many years ago.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Don't
there you
know
go.
you.
Yeah.
Really?
And that was when it first set out, and it was actually a company called Every Men Have Balls.
That's it,
For
Men
Every
Have
Man,
Balls.
yeah. And Mark was there, and I
Oh.
met him, and he fell in love with me, pursued me, obviously all about me, and I eventually caved in.
So he chased you. What happened then? How did you meet him at this event? Did he come up to you and start chatting you up? or
No,
what
he was
happened?
actually in my way on crutches, and I sort of elbowed him out of the way because I was making my way to the stage to do a presentation, and he was like, who are you pushing? And I was like, just go, go away. He was like, well, that's very nice, because he was on crutches. But yeah, and then through that, we all went out about 2 weeks later, Tony Warner, a whole group of us, and he pursued me.
Oh, was he romantic then? Was Mark a romantic?
Mark can't even spell romantic. Let me just get one thing straight.
Bless
No, Mark's not very romantic. No, we just had, a great
just got
connection
on.
and got on, and
I think
that
you've
was
got a
it.
sense of humour and you can laugh. I think it
I
reads
think
through. Does...
one of the main things he asked me was, do I like pie and mash? Do I like football? And, and was my breast real? Yes. And then I was definitely in. Yeah, them three.
So how did it come about you getting married? Did he propose?
Do you know what? We never spoke about it. We met in the Covent Garden Hotel, and a year to that day, we went there for dinner.
Oh, it's a gorgeous hotel.
Yeah, it is beautiful. And he proposed to me, but when he got down on the floor, I honestly thought there was something wrong with him. I thought, oh God, he's got injured again, or what's he doing on the floor? And he kept saying to me, listen to the music, listen to the music. And I was thinking, is this a new rap group out? I didn't get it. And it was Jagged Edge, Come On, Let's Get Married. And I wasn't hearing it. I just thought, he's testing me, my knowledge of, rap songs. And I was like, yeah, I know it. And he was like, no, listen to it. And then, he proposed.
Oh, that's romantic.
Yes, he proposed, lovely, in the hotel that we met a year, everything was going fine. We go out with all his brother and all his mates to celebrate. And I'm doing shots at the bar, celebrating my engagement.
Doing tequilas with a load of men.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself, yeah.
Yeah, but you're one of the boys, you
Yes.
enjoy that.
Yeah, I did
See?
enjoy it, good night.
So how did you find going to the football matches when you went to the first football match?
Oh God, when I first went to Millwall he was playing for, I sort of did the appropriate girlfriend, devoted, watching every sort of step.
It's a bit rough at Millwall, wasn't it?
Really rough.
I saw a Chelsea Millwall game there and I nearly got my head taken off.
Yeah.
It was quite...
Apart from that was all fine. Loved going to football, loved the fact that we could get out on a Saturday, but best of all, loved the players' bar, free drink all day. I was in my element. I was like, oh my God, I get to watch my man run around in shorts, do something with the ball, and I get to drink. Let's get married.
Yeah, but he'd turn up after the game and you'd be legless.
Absolutely paralytic on the couch where he left me. Didn't know where the kids were.
I would always miss, if Jason scored, he didn't score very often.
No.
But if he did,
Mark.
I'd always miss it. I'd either be in the bar or the toilet.
And you'd have to fib and say you watched it, right?
And I'd be like, forgot, or I didn't see,
Yeah.
sorry, and I'd have to fib.
Yeah, wouldn't even know if they've won or lost. Yeah.
And did you get on with the other footballers' wives there? Were there any sort of wag stories?
At Millwall, it was quite, nice, and it was because I was fairly new and they was fine. But when I moved to QPR, there was it was at the time where the ITV had lost a load of money, so all the Premiership was merging to below divisions.
That's it.
And I think we got the fantastic players, but we also got the neurotic, sort of handbag-obsessed wives that came with it, and they was almost like had to sort of drink in this downtrodden players' lounge. So there was a few kerfuffles there.
Really?
There was like a certain couch that you had to sit on, and we had nicknames for certain girls.
Yeah, I had a few nicknames.
Yeah, but it was all right. But I did find that whole footballer's wife thing a bit daunting, and I realised that it was really bitchy, so I stayed out of it.
Did you stay out of it?
Yeah, I did. I got involved.
Have you got any friends now that are still footballers' wives that you're friends with that they're husband's played football with Mark?
One of my businesses is looking after footballers' wives, so I only have wives that I look after, that I get on with, because they're the only ones that I can work with. So I've got,
that's perfect, because you trust them and you know
I trust them. So I've got Nicola T, and, I still speak with a lot of girls from Wags, so... Yeah,
because we've got to talk about Wags Boutique, because obviously, I thought you were the main star in that, because you were such a lovely character, and you actually spoke your mind.
Yes.
And you ran it like a proper shop. You weren't there just for the cameras and the glam and look good.
Do you know what? If somebody's going to ask you to do a job and, you're giving up... Well, for me, I was giving up 2 children, taking them to and from school.
It was tough as well. Didn't you fall pregnant?
I was pregnant right at the beginning, but regardless of that, I was giving up my rights to take my children to school to and from, which is why I set out to be self-employed. I was giving up 4 months of my life to run a business. And when people wasn't putting their weight, I got very aggravated with it. Some say I was slightly, over the top.
Might have been a bit of hormones with being pregnant.
Probably,
but
yeah.
I mean, was there anyone particular you didn't particularly get on with, any of the girls there on the show?
Don't speak to Charlotte no more.
You don't speak to Charlotte Mears? Is she saying Jermaine Defoe?
Yes, yeah. Charlotte's with Jermaine. We wouldn't speak to each other.
Really?
I just thought she's incredibly lazy and just everything I despise in a woman.
I do remember a bit in that where you actually quite lost it with her. I think she went off to get something done.
She went off to get her nails done. I think she was going out for this all-important dinner with Jermaine. I had nothing to do with nothing, and she'd left me in the shop, running the shop on my own, and I did lose it.
It was good watching though.
Yeah, well,
I enjoyed it. Made good TV, Jadene.
If it made you, the ratings go up, I don't care, saying what's on my mind. She didn't like me anyway, so there's no love lost,
No, there wasn't really, but it made great TV. I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone loves a cat fight.
Yeah, I think it could have got a lot worse, but I was very conscious of the cameras. I was really conscious of them.
Were they following you around the whole time, very close?
And also because you're mic'd up the whole time, so even if you mutter something under your breath, they can edit it in. Like this one time I had this huge row with Cassie.
Cassie was with
Michael Essien
from
and there was
Chelsea.
this big debate that she wasn't with him, and that she
was
said
in
it
the
all
papers,
up.
yeah.
And we went to do this interview for Radio 5 with Gabby Logan, and she decided that she couldn't talk throughout the interview because she had some magazine deal or something, and it really got on my nerves. We had this huge fight, but we did it behind locked doors. I thought I was safe.
But what happened with the mics on?
They left the mics on, so they filmed the door, but just showed me screaming and shouting.
Oh, Jadene. Because you should have known that. You should have known. You've been in TV.
Yeah, and they showed the subtitles as well, so even if people couldn't understand me, they got to read it.
But Jadene, you've been in TV a long time. I don't think many people know that, because you were modelling, as we know, and we were at some of the same agencies.
Yes.
And you were on Don't Forget Your Toothbrush with lovely Chris Evans.
Yes, I was one of the first. It was the stage where it's the Ladette era, The Word and Sarah Cox. And I won that role.
Because that's real. That show was mega.
I didn't realise it now. I realise it now, but I didn't realise it then. At 20, 21. I was like, it was another job.
Just something fun.
Yeah, I just thought it was great. Got me out of castings on a Thursday and a Friday, and got to sort of play on a Saturday.
And did you get to meet any sort of really very famous people?
Yeah, we got to meet loads. Obviously, every week on the show, he had big singers from Kylie Minogue to, big singers, Shaka Khan. And everybody used to go up to the bar afterwards and have drinks, and it was great. I wish I was a little bit older so I could have appreciated it a little bit more, but at that age, I didn't appreciate it really. And
what was Chris Evans like? I'm sure he loved you. I mean, did he ever ask you out on a date or show any interest?
He did for ask my dad.
Are you going to tell him what you told me off camera?
Yeah, no, he used to sort of pursue me a little bit, but I don't know whether that was very tongue-in-cheek, and then one day, I asked him if he was a true ginger, so he decided to show me. And he is.
He is a true ginger.
Yeah, very much so. And then he asked my dad if he could marry me, and my dad just palmed me off straight away. Gone.
What? He said yes?
My dad said, yeah, you can take her. God, take her. God, yes, she drives me up the wall.
Jadene, you could have ginger kids now.
Yeah, I know. I could have had loads of little ginger siblings running around.
Lots of little Chris Evans.
Oh, God, could you imagine?
Oh, perish the thought.
Yeah, I know. But do you know what? He's always nicked a good-looking bird, though, isn't he?
Yeah, I wonder why. Nothing to do with the sort of 75 million or something?
No, don't be that shallow. If I'd have known that.
Never, darling.
Yeah.
So, Jadene, what now? Oh, you're very happy. You had the lovely Leila.
Yeah.
She's 3 weeks old. I've got to say, you look
old.
magnificent.
This is because I'm hiding a lot. I'm scrunched up.
And 2 lovely boys.
Yeah, 2 boys, yeah.
Any more children?
Do you know what? Not for now. I was when I was pregnant, but no
Really?
more. No.
You think that's it?
I think that's it. I think I need to throw in the towel, which means that there's going to be no more sex now. That's it.
Does Mark know this? Poor Mark.
Yes, he does. I've told him. He can file for divorce if he wants. I don't care. I've got my little girl now.
Well, were you delighted, to have a little girl?
Yeah, it's lovely. It really was nice.
And she's a beauty, I've got to say.
Oh, thank you.
What about if she turns out to be a wag? Will you be gutted, or will you be?
Do you know what? A couple of people have said that to me, and I said to Mark, the day when she was born, I said to Mark, the first thing I said, would you let her date a footballer? And he was like, no. And I was like, well, there you go. Count yourself lucky you've had me then.
He knows what they're like, these footballers.
Yeah, count yourself lucky you've managed to swipe a bird like me.
He's a lucky boy.
He is.
And so, darling, what now does the future hold for you, my darling, Jadene Bircham? Is there anything coming up on the horizon?
Well, I run my own business. That you know, I run an agency that looks after wags. Looking to start a football school with Mark this Easter. So I'm going to get my claws into that. But really, I set myself little goals and I achieve them quite quickly because I think that's more approachable.
That is fantastic. What, so you say by this sort of date I want to achieve this?
I want to achieve this and I want to do this. I've always wanted to run a football school because I've got the 2 boys like yourself. You know how hassle it is, 6-week holiday.
Oh, and the football, I mean, imagine that, run by Mark Bircham.
Perfect,
it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, and it's an academy and we're going to give scouts the chance to come down and scout, you know, children and run it all properly and hopefully maybe even take it to Canada. So
hey,
yeah,
you are the businesswoman of the year. I've got to say, the most intelligent wag I've met. Let me tell you.
I am loving you, Liz.
Well, darling, we've got a lovely day ahead. Do you know that?
What have we got?
Doing a little surprise, more champagne, but doing a little surprise shop for you.
Oh, brilliant!
It is a wag's dream because it's designer baby clothes.
Don't tell Mark.
So we won't tell Mark, but we're going to have a little look.
Oh, lovely.
So shall we go?
Yes.
We'll finish this and we'll get off on our way, yeah? Thanks, darling. Welcome back to Wag's World. Now, Jadene, I've got something very special in store for you.
What have you got for me, Lizzie?
This is where all the wags bring their little ones.
Lovely.
Shall we go and have a little look?
Yes, please, my darling.
Wow. Look at all the girly stuff, Jadene.
Look.
Now this is Save the Queen.
God Save the Queen, yeah.
God Save the Queen stuff. That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
God, if only I had a girl.
Yeah, but look, you've got
Look at
boys.
little boots.
And you've got the Love It, look.
Oh.
And you've got them in little incy-wincy babies. Look.
Oh, that's so diddy. Oh, they are so cute.
You've got the tea. Oh my God, this shop is wonderful.
I've got to say, Guns N' Roses t-shirts I love for my boys. But we're looking for girlies. We've got your little girl.
Come on, show me where the girls are.
Right, the little girls, Jadene, follow me. Look, juicy tracksuits.
Love it. Look.
Been inside for 9 months.
That's beautiful.
So cute.
But look, I just found this outfit.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jadene, I've got to say.
That is beautiful.
Leopard print, wag.
Perfect. Like mother, like daughter.
You've got to get it. You've got to get it.
Put it
on the counter. Already, go. One purchase. So, for little Layla, do you go for the designer clothes?
Do you know what? Because I've had 2 boys and Layla was a much needed girl in the household, I did splash out a little bit when I was pregnant. Not to Mark's amusement.
Did Mark know about it? Was his credit card battered?
It wasn't
yes, yes, you stumbled.
It wasn't battered, but I did abuse it more than I did do with the boys because it was a long Ford girl, and I did get some beautiful, juicy couture tracksuits.
Oh.
And do you know what? It was everything that I never thought I'd end up doing. And I did, and I love it, and I really, really enjoy it. And if I could just find more headbands, I'd be in my element. She's still only 3 weeks old,
and I'm obsessed. Hair, though.
She's got no hair, but I'm all about the headbands and the Ugg boots and the little accessories.
And little clips.
And I don't know whether that's because I've got a girl or whether it's because it's my 3rd child and I'm 33 now and I'm moving on. I don't know, but I love it, and this shop's perfect for me. Yeah, it's perfect.
It's such a little find because I can imagine all the footballers' wives loving to come here for their little ones.
Well, every little footballer's wife needs to have a little fashionable shop to be able to go to shop for their little ones, and this to me is perfect because I've got a little girl and it's got all the little juicy couture, it's got all the other little designers, and you know, I think it's quite reasonably priced. And also, I can also shop for my boys, so I can do the Ralph Lauren. And I'm not really too much into designer, but if I'm buying for the little girl, I've got to buy for the boys.
Well, boy stuff is over here. Let's go and have a look. You've got Ralph Lauren. You've got the, you know, the beautiful boy stuff. I love their polo shirts.
Would your boys wear this though?
Yeah, my boys would wear the polo shirts. And
see, I couldn't get my boys in a shirt for love nor money.
Well, they like. I love stripes, but my boys don't want to wear stripes.
No, it's football kits or tracksuits.
I've got to get them out of the Chelsea tracksuit. Oh my word! Listen, forget bring your baby up. What about bling your baby up?
Yes,
look at all these accessories.
Come on, then get them out. Get them out. Let's have a look.
Come on, let's have a look. Wow, we've got rings, necklaces. Oh,
look, that's lovely. Look.
Oh, can you see your Leila in these? Look.
No, I can see her mum in them though. That's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, aren't they fabulous?
They're fab little Christmas presents and they're really reasonably priced.
That would be a lovely pressie though.
I'll get Jason to get you them. Look at this.
This is really Wag's World, isn't it? This is like my dream.
This is Wag's World. Look, can you try this on? So I might get this for my friend's little daughter.
As a little pressie. Forget your friend, I'm having this.
Oh, let me just swizzle that round there.
Oh wow.
Let's have a look. I love that.
Imagine receiving something like this when you're 13. Oh, be in my element.
And look, you've got the little lockets as well.
Oh. Oh, Jadene, I think you should get it. I think she'll love it.
Yeah, I'm going to phone her mum.
Gorgeous.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Does Mark know you're spending all this money today?
No.
Well, darling, what are we going to have a little look at buying today? Shall we take a few things?
Well, do you know what? As much as I want to buy something for my boys, it's boring me. Can we concentrate on the girl stuff?
Because do you know what I love? This God Save the Queen. Look at that. I'd wear that. If they had that in a slightly bigger... I think I could get in it, actually, with a squeeze.
Yeah, not me. Not me. I do love God Save the Queen, but they only do it from 2 years up. Oh, see, Liz, look.
Oh, my word. Wow.
This dress is perfect.
That is beautiful. Oh, can you imagine for a wedding?
Do you know what they should do, designers, is bring out little children's sizes with matching adult sizes.
Would you go in a matching outfit?
I hate it, but I'd wear it, yeah. Because my daughter's got it on. Yeah.
How much would that be? Well, how much would that outfit go for?
All right, so it's £107.
Okay. But for a lovely little party, christening,
wedding, you've got to try and get your wear out of it, haven't you, really?
It's beautiful. I love that.
I don't know whether I would pay £107, but I do absolutely love it.
But you know what, Jadene? I think your little Leila is going to be a wag. I feel it in my water.
Do you know what? She's got the makings because she does have the Ag boots and she does have the juicy, so that's halfway there.
She's got a bit of attitude.
She just needs to bag a footballer with blue hair and then she's definitely on her way. So.
I saw the way she was with that hairband. She was like posing and she likes the designer clobber. I'd be bankrupt if I had a girl, I tell you.
Let's cash up.
Come on, Jadene.
Thank you.
I think you're kitted out, do you?
Yes, I'm well and truly kitted out.
Well, thanks for today, darling.
Thank you.
And join me again very soon for another Wag's World. Come on, Jadene, I fancy another glass of champagne.
Come on,
do you?
my round.
Okay, come on then.
I spent all your money, Mark.
Oh, how does that feel?
Feels like really bad. I can smell the burning.
Yes.
No, you can't.
I can.
We've actually said this.
It does smell like roast lamb.
Yes, my hand being roasted.
Do you feel you need to have all this done? Or you just like it?
Oh yeah, I love it.